Turns out the Razer
Zephyr
was a total bullshit mask. Hi, welcome to ZGadgetReview. Back in the days of the pandemic, Razer came out with a great idea to sell you a mask that you could wear everywhere that had LEDs around it. It was all plastic, had these pods. I did multiple videos on the mask. If you want to look at them, I will link them in the description section. This mask was supposed to be N95 certified in order to help you when you went outside. You could breathe and not have to worry about getting COVID-19. The other idea was that any allergens or things in the air will also be filtered through the mask. Of course, at one point that idea fell through and they came clean and they said, hey, we're not doing the N95 stuff anymore. But that didn't stop them from having already advertised it as a product like that. Their marketing, as I showed, had N95 all over it, like it was a thing. Well, now the false advertisement has come back to bite them in the ass. And that's because the FTC went after them because of false advertisement, has ordered them to refund everybody's money and also pay fines because of the false advertisement. Turns out that Razer never submitted the mask for proper certification, which you have to do if you have an N95 product. But because they never did that, then that meant that they should have never mentioned the fact that this was an N95 mask, because it just was not. This comes from the FTC via Gizmodo. The FTC states its complaint against Razer, as the organization calls the company the sellers of a supposed N95 grade face mask called the Zephyr. Razer must pay more than 1.1 million in refunds to folks who bought the face mask in the US, according to press release. The FTC says unsubstantiated health claims about protective health equipment. This business falsely claimed in the midst of a global pandemic that their face mask was the equivalent of an N95 certified respirator. But of course, Razer has their own response to what the FTC is saying, which to me sounds like a bunch of BS. We disagree with the FTC's allegations and did not admit to any wrongdoing as part of the settlement. Of course, that is the reason why you settled, because you didn't want to admit any wrongdoing. It was never our intention to mislead anyone, and we chose to settle this matter to avoid the distraction and disruption of litigation and continue our focus on creating great products for gamers. Are you freaking serious? That is the biggest marketing corporate BS that I've ever heard. If you didn't do anything wrong, if your product was done the right way, then you would defend yourself, whether that creates a distraction or it doesn't. What you don't want to happen is you don't want documents and facts to come out about your lies. That is the reason why you are not defending yourself. Razer cares deeply about our community, yeah, right, and is always looking to deliver technology in new and relevant ways. If you did care about your community during a pandemic, you wouldn't have the freaking balls to market a product as something that it wasn't. And then backpedal later when you realize everything that you will have to go through in order to show that this product was what you were trying to advertise. The Razer Zephyr was conceived to offer a different and innovative face covering option for the community. The FTC's claims against Razer concerned limited portions of some of the statements relating to the Zephyr more than 2 years ago. But yeah, it was more than 2 years ago because that's when the product came out. And of course, the FTC cannot focus on everything that's coming out right at the moment because there's other things that are happening that take priority sometimes. And sometimes they get to things later than they should because just government works. But that means nothing. You created a product that took advantage of something that was happening at the time that you knew that people would like, where you could make money out of without any regard as people got sick. Razer proactively notified customers that the Zephyr was not an N95 mask, stopped sales, and refunded customers. I call BS to that because I did a quick search before I started this video to see if Razer had actually issued a refund for the mask, and I couldn't find anything anywhere about Razer asking their customers if they wanted a refund for the mask. There was a lot of shady stuff with that product, and sadly, we're here with a company that clearly lied to us. And if they were willing to lie about a mask and overcharge for it, what else could they be lying about? Their mice, their headphones, their keyboards, their freaking thumb gloves or whatever they were that I did a video on. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. How do you feel about Razer's Zephyr? Did you get one? If you got one, are you expecting your refund? Because technically now you have a free thing, right? Let me know in the comment section. That is it for me. Go ahead and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. Go ahead and hit that bell so you can be alerted every time we have new videos. And thank you very much for watching.